Shania was only 18 years old, but she was brave enough to sit on my stage and tell her heartbreaking story of abuse. Here's a clip.
After I turned 14, my dad decided he wanted to be in my life, so I gave him a chance and decided to go stay with him for just the summer. And he started to get into hardcore drugs, got me to do drugs with him. He asked me if I wanted to try meth. I said no, why would you even ask me that? And he's like, just try it, it's the best feeling in the world. I didn't like it the first time, and then I got to do it more, and then I liked the feeling of it. I thought, well, if my dad's doing it, then why can't I, you know? My dad and I bonded after doing meth together. I didn't feel like a daughter to him after that. I felt more of a friend. One night after me and my dad got high, we were sitting in a relative's bed, just like father and daughter would. I didn't think anything was gonna happen, any sexual. I never thought of my dad in a sexual manner. And then one night we were laying there and he started to like cuddle me, and he started rubbing his upper body towards mine, and then I started doing it back thinking it was okay because I wasn't really thinking at the time. He kissed me and got on top of me, and then the next night he started unbuttoning his pants, and so I did the same, and he told me to get on top of him, so I did. After the first time we had sex, it was something we did every day. He treated me like his girlfriend. He would get mad if I would text other guys. He would just get jealous over me, but he kept telling me that I better not tell on him or get him in trouble or he's going to prison for the rest of his life. He brainwashed me to think that it was okay.
How old were you at the time?
17.
17. Okay. Was this your first time ever doing drugs?
Yeah.
So your father is the one who introduced drugs to you for the very first time. And how long did this go on for?
For like 2 months.
For 2 months.
Hi, Steve. My name is Crystal, and I am Shanya's aunt. I do not believe a word that comes out of her mouth, as she has changed her story so many times. She has and always will be a troubled girl that strives for attention, needs help. My brother may have made bad choices, but this is one thing I know he is not capable of. He is going to prison for a long time over this.
We asked you, was your father the first person to ever give you meth? And you answered yes. Is it true that you had sexual intercourse with your biological father in 2013? And you answered yes. Did you fabricate the story that you had sexual intercourse with your biological father? You answered no. And the results for your lie detector test came back the same to each question, and it came back that you told the truth. We're going to follow this case very closely, and whatever support and help that we can give you to get you through this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for coming on the show. Shania's father has been sentenced to life in prison for his crimes against her. And now, over 7 years later, Shania is back, this time for a paternity test. Watch this.
After the show, my dad got sentenced to life in prison for incest. I mean, it made me feel good, but then part of me still thought, well, it's my fault that he's in there. When I went home, a lot of people still didn't believe me, especially some of his family. I mean, there was Facebook posts saying that I'm nothing but an incest bee and everything. There was a lot of drama.
When Shania first appeared on the show, she was lying. I knew for sure in my mind there was no doubt she was lying about her father.
My dad never took accountability. He still denies it to this day and says that he didn't do anything wrong. He writes me here and there. When I opened those letters, I didn't even want to read them because it's nothing but nonsense. Like, he just says it's my fault that he's there, that he didn't do anything to me, and that I'm nothing but a liar. I just wish he would say sorry, then I'd be able to move on and stuff.
I did feel bad for doubting her, but he's my cousin. We were close.
After the show, I got with this guy and stuff, and then come to find out, he's my third cousin, and we have 2 daughters together. But I'm here to take a DNA test on my oldest daughter because some people are just starting rumors saying that she's not his daughter, and we had split up at the time that I got pregnant.
When she turned up pregnant with her daughter, I thought it was a trap. Her and my son had been broken up for, I would say, 5 to 6 weeks before I even found out that she was pregnant.
In the beginning, Chris's mom, Stacy, we didn't really get along and stuff just because, yeah, our relationship was really toxic in the beginning and stuff, and so she wanted us to break up. And so then when I told her I was pregnant, she wanted me to send her like all the doctor's notes stating that I was pregnant and everything, saying that I don't believe that's Chris's kid, and just she believes because when he was younger, he was told he couldn't have kids.
Even when I brought up her being with other men that I had heard about, she never denied that she hadn't been.
I'm 100% sure that Chris is her father. I mean, she looks just like him, and she's just had doubts since, I guess.
Now the baby's 3 years old. I want to believe she's my son's, but I don't see resemblance. Maybe it's just me. I don't see it.
Chris, do you have any doubts that this baby is yours?
No, not at all. I believe she's mine.
Do you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show? Visit the link in the description to get my help. Shania was on my show a few years back, and why she was on. Did you ever doubt her story?
At first, I was iffy because, I mean, I knew him. I didn't know her. And then once I saw your show, because I have seen her on it, she passed with flying colors. I mean, what's not to believe? I trust her.
Now, you feel like your side of the family doesn't like her, right?
Yeah, I think it all is because of what happened with her and her father.
Do you think if you get good DNA results, this will help with your family?
I really hope so. I mean, I want to believe it will help, but I mean, look what happened with her. I mean, she passed her last, and it's still been rocky with them.
All right, let's bring your mom, Stacy, in. Stacy, you don't believe that Chris is the father to Shania's 3-year-old daughter?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Just the way things were, they were having problems. She was gone, and then all of a sudden, when she was trying to get him back, then it came up that she was pregnant.
Do you like Shania?
I do now. I love her.
You love her. What if this DNA test comes back and your son is not the father?
It'd be heartbreaking, but I would still accept it. He's a stand-up guy. He's raising our first child with her that clearly isn't his, and I love all their children.
All right, let's bring Shania in. Hey, Shania, how does it feel to be back on the show?
I'm nervous, but it feels all right.
Yeah. Have you ever spoken to your father after you passed the lie detector test on the show?
No, he's tried writing me, but nothing about what he's done, just that he loves me and this and that, and he still don't take accountability for his own actions.
And did you know that Stacy doubted your story even after you passed your lie detector test?
Yeah, I found that out later on.
And now, how does it feel that she doubts about the paternity of your daughter?
That makes me mad too because I mean, I see the resemblance 100% in them. She looks just like him. She acts like him. I mean, everything.
Is there anything that you would like to say to Stacy?
I just want you to believe that she is Chris's daughter. I mean, I don't know what else to think.
Chris, we're taking a DNA test. He says it's not so much him, that it's his mom. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you took a DNA test, and the results are that you are the father of Shanya's 3-year-old daughter. Hey, Stacy, are those tears of sorrow or happiness?
Happiness. I've said all along I wanted Qatar to be his. And Shania, I want to apologize for ever doubting. I shouldn't have.
What about you, Chris? You feeling pretty happy?
Yeah, I knew all along she was mine. The family played into my head, but I believe she was mine, and I'm glad it's out there.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. You know, when you get married, you believe your wife, and everybody else you push back on. You understand?
Yes, I plan on it.
All right. Good luck to everybody. Take care.